Welcome to the Playbook Podcast, where we talk about basketball.
You know.
Ball. Boom. I wanted to get that WWE vibe in there. Shout out E. Shout out Ant.
Hey, if y'all were wondering at home, that wasn't an edit. Like, I didn't fade my voice there. Like, that was all natural in the pipes. You feel me?
Get him on the voice.
Mass singer, baby.
What we doing today, Anthony?
We're liking, we're subscribing, we're following TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at Playbook Sports HQ. And today we're going to be talking about the 3 losers of the NBA draft. If you want free agent content, that's going to be all next week.
Boom.
All next week. Free agencies next week. Draft this week. 3 losers. Phil, you want to kick it off?
Yes, sir. My first loser. That is number 3 on my list. I got to go with the Detroit Pistons.
Damn.
Now, to be fair,
Mataz?
this draft.
Tripping. I'm not Mataz. No, wait. Hold up. I said Mataz, and I just don't want to seem like I'm not a ball knower, so they didn't draft Mataz.
Yeah. I mean, this was a weird draft because there wasn't really like a Victor, a Paolo. Like really good for like first round 1 through 5 picks. But there were still some really good players in this draft that could play their role, do their thing, help an NBA team out. So it was hard for me to pick these losers. But to me, with the Detroit Pistons, I just did not like that they didn't really add known shooters in the draft around Cade Cunningham. Like I get that Ron Holland, he's very athletic. He's got an engine on him. He's got boosters. He's fast. He can play defense. But you got Asar Thompson for that.
Yeah.
Like, you got Jalen Duren for that. You already got guys who play that role. So, passing up on Dalton Connect for Ron Holland kind of hurt me in a way, but also made me happy because now Dalton connects with the Lakers. But I don't know. I just didn't like that move.
I honestly kind of like it. And let me explain why. The Pistons have Asar Thompson and Ron Holland, right? I mix up him and Dillingham. But Asar and Ron Holland, and I know neither of them can shoot, but they just signed Fred Vinson as a shooting coach, and he's like supposedly like one of the best shooting coaches in the league.
He's the one who fixed Lonzo's form.
Fixed Lonzo, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. Like a lot of that success is because of him. So I think like in Detroit, like if he could fix one of those guys' shots, and now you have like an actual shooter not shooter, but someone who could like hit shots next to Cade. And, like, Ron Holland is an athletic freak, you know. Asar Thompson's an athletic freak. So if they could start knocking down shots and running the break, bro, like, that's going to be fun as fuck to watch.
Hey, I hope it happens, man, because low-key, I want to see Detroit basketball a little bit better.
Detroit. They just paid Cade 5-year, $212. So that's a big bag for them.
Congratulations, Cade.
Get your money, man. But
Yes,
my number
sir.
3, I have the Hawks. You know, I'm going to start off a little soft, and I just feel like with the number 1 pick, bro, I understand that Alex Sarr didn't want to play there, but Zach Rich is just not a number 1 talent to me. You know, there's former NBA players tweeting about how he's just like a role player, bro, and like he's cool. Like again, I know a lot of people were high on him. I really wasn't, but I think he's gonna be just like a cool NBA role player.
Yeah,
and like, do you really want that at number 1? Like, I don't think so. If I was the Hawks, like I feel like they should have just traded this pick away if they weren't going to get Alex Sarr.
Honestly, out of this whole draft, I thought that he was going to be the one who was going to drop a little bit. Like, at least not like Dalton Connect level drop, but like to 5 or 6.
I had him at, I think, my 10th favorite prospect, 13th, like in that range.
Damn.
I didn't have him high. So, I don't know. To me, I just felt like that was kind of a wasted number 1 pick. I had him at 10. Yeah, at 9. Okay. Excuse me. I just think he was a cool role player, which nothing wrong with that. But at number 1, bro, like you definitely could have traded it to a team that maybe wanted to move up to get Alex Sarr.
I do like that they got Nikola Duricic, though. I really like him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more talking about that number 1 pick.
Yeah.
But I agree. I do think like Duricic, Topic, like a lot of dudes that were Isaiah Collier, a lot of dudes that were like before the season supposed to be super high up kind of got overtaken by some of these dudes.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why. Like Zach Rich, I'm not. The tools are there.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just the tools are there to be a role player, not to be LeBron.
Now, who do you see like as his ceiling NBA comparison? Who do you think?
Bro, like prime Chandler Parsons. Like, damn. I really don't. I'm telling you, like, Chandler Parsons was a good player for, like, half a season.
Oh, damn.
Like, that's where I could see him, like, an 16-18 shooter. You know, like,
wow.
Let's see what do you think Chandler Parsons averaged in his prime?
I don't know, probably like 21.
I like Chandler
maybe even
Parsons.
17. That's
like
the same dude who was going crazy with the Rockets, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His highest scoring season, he averaged 16 and a half. Yeah, like that.
Oh, man.
I just don't like. Am I tripping or no?
Well, how tall is Chandler Parsons too? Because
hopefully 6'10", 6'9".
He's 6'9"?
Yeah.
Damn. So, I mean, hopefully Zachary Risacher, like, we all know he's a scorer. Maybe he can add something to his game. Maybe be a really good defender. Maybe be a really good rebounder. I low-key hope he does well, bro.
I do, too. I'm not going to pray on no one's downfall, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in him.
Yeah.
You want to go with your number 2?
Yes, sir. At number 2, I have the Phoenix Suns.
Okay. We have a different list. I thought we'd have a similar list. All right,
go ahead. Okay.
I almost put them on here.
Now, I understand. I am a very defensive-first type of guy. But for this team, I love looking at fits. I love looking at how teams can be built for the future.
Uh-huh.
I do not like Ryan Dunn going to the Phoenix Suns. Also because they already have Royce O'Neal. Bradley Beal's playing a little bit more defense. But I just don't see the need there. Like, I would rather them pick a Isaiah Collier, a Tyler Kolek, somebody who can either start or be on your bench to move the ball around to the 3 great scorers on your team.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you put Ryan Dunn out there with a Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Royce O'Neal, Kevin Durant, and now they're keeping Yusuf Nurkic type of lineup. If you fit him into any of those spots, what is he going to do? Because he's also a 20% three-point shooter. So, yeah, he'll give you some lockdown defense, but what offensively is he going to do for this team? Because I feel like you need a balanced effort on the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I feel like the Suns also had dudes last season that put in the effort on defense. Like, they're not the best defenders, but I think Ryan Dunn at the NBA level, like, he's going to put in that effort.
Yeah.
But I really think, like, if they didn't want to take a point guard, like, I'm low-key okay with that because I do trust, like, Booker and Beal with the ball, even though I probably would have went point guard. But, like, then go with a shooter. Go with Johnny Furphy, my boy, Baylor Shireman. Like, one of those dudes that's just going to come in there and knock down shots. There was a lot of Filipowski. I know there's some other stuff.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
That people are saying with him. But, you know, there was options there for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want me to go into my next, or are you cool?
Yeah, I'm cool. I did kind of like the Oso Iguodaro pickup in the second round. I like him. He's 6'11", 220. He's good. He's a good build for a power forward or just a forward in general. Maybe even can play the center for a bit. But I don't know. I just feel like you needed guards that are more playmaking or sharpshooting-esque on this team.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with you. I think more, not wings, but like 2 guards.
Yeah.
I definitely would have went with more 2 guards. Speaking of number 2, my number 2 is the Hornets, bro. TJ Salon, for me, I know you were a little higher than me on him, but I thought he was low-key. He was projected to go between like 10 and 14, and I thought he was a reach there.
Yeah.
For him to go number 6 is like, come on, bro. Like, I just feel like he is kind of a mixtape merchant. You watch his mixtape and he looks cool, but you watch like full game highlights of him and he's kind of just like there. You know? And I think next to LaMelo, like, there was definitely some better names that they could have taken.
Oh, yeah.
To help him develop, because I feel like they've done nothing to help him develop. Like, why? If I was LaMelo Ball, why the fuck would I stay there? You know, unless they're like they're gonna keep paying him, obviously, but like any team's gonna really pay him.
Low key, I'm not too mad about the pick. I just feel like it's always gonna be weird to me because when I was doing mock drafts, I always had Dalton Connect or Matas Buzelis going there. I don't mind Tidjane. Like, he can score a bit. He's a decent. Not good, decent three-point shooter, 35%. And he's 6'10". So, I mean, there could be some upside on the rebounding side there, but, you know, it was a weird pick.
I would have loved Cody Williams there, bro. Cody Williams, to me, I liked him before the draft. After the draft, he's kind of rising for me.
Oh.
Like, I'm really starting to become like I think he's going to be special.
Okay.
I believe in him. I think he would have been really good at 6 to Charlotte. Again, like, excuse me. Like you said, Dalton Connect, Jared McCain, Tristan Da Silva, like those would have been reaches, but they would have worked. I feel like, or trade back if anything, if you knew Connect's gonna fall like this. But yeah, that was kind of it. I just felt like it was kind of a reach.
So you're going to watch more Utah games this year?
I'm going to watch more Utah games. I'm going to be
Okay.
tuned in. I mean, we'll talk about Utah a little later. A different video.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, for me, we kind of talked about this before. There wasn't too many losers in this draft. But I do think the 3 teams I have there were, like, the only, ugly teams. But yeah, what's your number 1? We might have the same number 1.
No. This is definitely, without a doubt, a number 1. I'm going to talk hella shit about this one. I'm pissed. The Milwaukee Bucks.
My brother.
What in the hell was that pick at number 23?
Yeah.
What? We both know who we're talking about.
That's my number 1 too.
AJ Johnson. Let's talk about this a little bit. What out of what you've seen about AJ Johnson, what have you liked and disliked?
Phil, we've done a lot of draft research, and I'm going to just nip this in the bud a little bit. What have I liked? What have I disliked? I haven't seen shit from him. I've never watched this dude or heard of this dude. And they just, took him. And hopefully maybe he had a great workout with the Bucks. Maybe he shot 24 for 25 from 3. Maybe he was dunking on Giannis in a practice. But I didn't see the tape. You know, flight reacts. The cameras were off, brother. Because when he was playing in the NBL, he averaged 2.9 points in 7 minutes, bro. Come on. I could go out there and do that.
So, I tried. There were 2 guys I couldn't find tape on. That much tape on YouTube. And one of them was Melvin Ajenka. He went to the Mavericks in the second round. The other one was AJ Johnson.
And real quick, you Google AJ Johnson, and he don't even come up. Some actress comes up.
That too. But the problem there, it just shows you nobody's really high on this guy. And I hope he uses that. I hope he does. But also the problem with this too is he went to the Milwaukee Bucks with Doc Rivers as the head coach. And I had people in the comments telling me, Doc Rivers is going to make him better. Doc, you don't know what you're talking about. When has Doc Rivers ever developed young players?
I can't think of no one. I'm actually trying to think.
With the Boston Celtics, people try to tell me Rondo. Rondo and him didn't even get along, and then he traded Rondo to the Mavericks, which led him to the Lakers to win that chip. Then after that, he goes to the Flippers. He has a really good team, but he couldn't even develop his own son to be this really good player. And Austin Rivers was really good in high school, really good. He couldn't develop him into this amazing player. Then he had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Patrick Beverley. He played Patrick Beverley more than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander when he came in. And where is he now?
Thunder up, baby.
And he was, second place for MVP? Then he goes to the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey in the 3rd or 4th game when he was a rookie dropped 40. 40. You're thinking maybe he's going to be a 6-man. Maybe he's going to get more playing time. No.
Hold up. You skipped a little period, okay?
Oh, what period?
You said Tyrese Maxey. Before that,
who?
Doc Rivers.
Who?
Fucking buried Ben Simmons. Doc Rivers talking shit about your own fucking player.
Oh,
your own Colin Coward's white ass said, "Move out the way, LeBron. I got Ben Simmons. We don't want to see you." Bro, you're not just not developing players. You're fucking tanking. What the fuck is Ben Simmons doing now?
Nerve damage.
What the fuck, dude?
I hope he do get better though. I'm not laughing at nerve damage. I'm just saying that's evidence. But continue.
I'm laughing at Doc. Doc is such a bad Doc, bro. You look at the teams Doc Rivers has been successful with. He's been successful with Paul Pierce, KG, Rondo, Ray Allen, Embiid, Kawhi, or not Kawhi and Paul George. Excuse me, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. That is so many fucking good players that no one else name another coach other than fucking Phil Jackson who's played with players as good as Doc Rivers, and Doc Rivers got 1 ring to his name. 1 ring.
Oh, man. And the fact, you saw the pattern. Point guard, point guard, point guard, point guard. What's A.J. Johnson coming in this draft?
Point guard, bro. And my whole thing is they went with an offensive guard, bro. The reason they fucking blew it last year was because Drew Holiday was gone and they had Dame. They should have went with a defensive player, bro. If they went with Ryan Dunn here, cool. I'm so happy with Ryan Dunn on the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
But you go with A.J. Johnson, who's an offensive guard that averaged 3 points. 3 points. That's your offensive guard. Come on.
That's what makes me nervous too, because when I did see a little bit of playing with him, he's very athletic. He has a handle, and I saw some pretty good POA that I thought was decent. But the problem is he's known to play offense. I didn't really see too much offense. I didn't see a shot. I didn't see I didn't see that much playmaking that was nice. All I saw was that he's athletic and he hustles. That's literally it. So, I mean, going to a team with the Bucks that already has Damian Lillard and what's his name? Was Cameron Payne still on the team?
I think Cameron Payne signed somewhere
I forgot
else.
who the other guy was.
But it's not a good defender.
I forgot who the other guy was coming in for Damian Lillard. But the point is, they already got guards that are going to play. When is this kid going to come in? And what's his identity?
They just signed DeLon Wright. And then they have AJ
that
Green,
too.
too.
I'm not starting A.J. Johnson over DeLon Wright, especially Doc Rivers. He doesn't like playing young players.
Yeah, where is this dude going to play, bro? You have Dame, DeLon Wright, Pat Connaughton, Chris Middleton.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Like, is he going to play the 3?
I mean, he's 6'5". Maybe they'll go small ball and try to do something. But I don't like that pick.
I like
he's
Tyler
167 pounds.
They got Tyler Smith. That was the only bright side.
I liked it.
I don't know.
They messed up in the first round.
They fumbled the bag. But let us know if you like your team's draft picks. Who are your biggest losers of the draft? Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow. Let them know what they got to run.
Run the play, motherfucker!